everybody, and welcome back to Dropkick SoCal. I am Mooski, and I'll talk about this later on in the episode. But I'm gonna be honest. Probably can't call this a podcast anymore if it's only me. I mean, I know some people out there, content creators, are able to make it just solo, but yeah, that's not gonna be me. But yeah, if anything, we'll talk about that later in the day. Later in the episode. So, as always, guys, let's talk about the wrestling review here. So, some pretty big news, as you could pretty much imagine. But we'll get there. So, we're gonna start off from last week's, September 29th, SmackDown, to the October, 2nd episode of SmackDown. No, SmackDown. Raw. My bad. Okay. Oof. My bad. So, yeah. From last week's SmackDown to just this week's Raw. September 29th all the way to October 2nd. And again, I'll be catching tonight's SmackDown, and you know how that goes. But yeah. I'll talk a little bit about it in the end. But yeah, guys, let's start off with SmackDown, shall we? But yeah, let's see here. Got my notes, because you just gotta. Alrighty, so. This was. Almost forgot to mention. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about SmackDown, because. These opening matches were way too effing short. I was worried. But I could. Later on, we'll talk about, and we'll see why these matches were cut short. I mean, I hate to see, like, the talent get very minimal to almost nothing of screen time. But damn it. This was kind of worth it. You'll see right now. But yeah, y'all, so let's see here. It started off with Jimmy Uso. Basically coming out, talking his talk, whatever. Yep. And I think also, I think Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman joined them or something. Yeah. But then Carl Anderson comes out of nowhere and attacks Jimmy because, last week they put AJ Styles in the hospital. So they had a match. God damn it, I was way too short. Jimmy poked his eyes or something, hit the splash, and boom. Afterwards, Mia Yim slapped the shit out of Jimmy. And pretty much Jimmy wasn't having it. He was pissed off. Jimmy, you bitch. Alrighty. And then we had the Waller effect with special guest Bobby Lashley. So basically, kind of like what we were thinking. Hopefully now it actually goes in a good direction. But basically, Bobby was disappointed. They lost, trying to heal them up. And he decided to drop the Street Profits. It was a mistake, blah, blah, blah. And then here come the Street Profits. It's like, nah, Bobby, no. Bobby says, you're done. We're finished. You have to prove it. Stuff like that. And then I believe, let me double check here. Yeah, so after that, they got to prove themselves somehow, aka actually become heels. No more dancing, no more playing around, all that shit. Drop it. Be serious. Alrighty. But yeah, that, and then Austin Theory comes out and has a match with Cameron Grimes, which was literally like a minute, whatever. I even forgot Cameron Grimes was in SmackDown. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that first little beginning of Raw of SmackDown was worrying me. It was way too short. Reminded me a little bit too much about a third and era where somebody else was in charge. You will know who I'm talking about? Right. But yeah, I was worried. Why is this SmackDown sucking? But then we got to the good part. Yeah, almost there. So basically, there were segments in backstage where Jimmy was like running amok, beating people up, all that stuff, Basically, everybody saying, hey, calm his ass down, or some crap, I don't know. But yeah, that eventually leads to our main event segment. But fuck that main event segment, because this shit was amazing. The reason those matches were cut short is because they wanted to give a lot of time into this match. And boy, damn, was it fucking worth it, y'all. I'm talking about the match for the United States Championship between Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Bro, that shit was straight up lucha. Like, hell yes, these guys got like a full, what, 20? Maybe even 30 minutes, and they just fucking delivered. Órale, wey, así se hace. Hell yeah. So that match, guys, was definitely like, wow. That match was like worth those other matches getting cut. I'm sorry to say that, but god damn it, at least it was worth it. So yeah, definitely, guys, if y'all can, check out that amazing match between Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar. That was just pure lucha excellence, man. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, and I almost forgot. They also included a little bit of the story towards the end to connect with the whole episode of SmackDown. So, Rey Mysterio retains. Now, we start to see a look on Santos' face. Like, sure, he lost. And yeah, basically, he's gonna turn heel and, like, turn on Rey Mysterio. I mean, we just see that happening, you know? But then, before we could get any more clues into that, here come the Street Profits to beat them up. Because, as you know, the LWO beat them last week. So, Street Profits beat them up like actual heel. So, no dancing, none of that crap. And, Bobby Lashley comes out and says, that's what I'm talking about. Start healing it up, you know? So, there's definitely going to be something between the Street Profits and the LWO. But definitely, y'all, that match, stellar. Like some good lucha stuff, man. To quote, what is it, Kalisto? Good lucha thing. No. But seriously, awesome lucha, man. From the grappling to the high flying was just pure excellence, man. Definitely check that out. That's definitely a competitor for a new little concept here called Dropkick of the Week, which it's not actually a dropkick, y'all. It's just like basically dropkick of the week from where we saw to now, like the best match basically, or move or something, just something that like really stands out from the week, you know. And it's got to be that match for now. You'll see, but definitely that Rey versus Santos match for the U.S. Championship was a freaking dropkick of the week competitor. You guys will see. Go check that match out. And then it leads us to the main event. Let's see here. Segment. I almost forgot that there's more stuff to that. Okay, so almost. So basically, John Cena was not in the building yet until he arrived in like a pretty cool Mustang with the contract in his hand. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Making his way down. I think that's later actually, or something. Yeah. But funny little story with the Pretty Deadly recovery story. You know, his arm's injured, shoulders injured, but he's acting like he's got to do a full body recovery. I don't know. That's funny though. We had Flair versus Bayley. Good match. The winner being Flair. And at that point, I guess if I remember correctly, Damage Control tried to beat up Charlotte or something. Pardon me. And then here comes Asuka to help out. She's in the ring with Charlotte. She says something in Japanese. I took like 1 class of Japanese, so I don't know crap. But Bayley somehow thinks that might be enough because she thought that Asuka said she wanted a triple threat match, so she made it official somehow. But whatever. But yeah, that was kind of funny, I guess. So we get a triple threat match, Fastlane. Asuka, Charlotte, and Io. My guess is Io retains. She cannot lose it yet. Give her a nice title reign. Have her put on stellar matches. And then we get to our main event segment. Cena saying that basically it's just him going up against the Bloodline by himself. And he'll do it. And then here comes Jimmy and Solo to beat him up. Looks like they're about to put him, like do a splash through the announcer table. But here comes his savior. Let me talk to ya. Yeah, LA Knight. So yeah, he did not test positive for COVID this week. Comes out, saves Cena, beats up both the Bloodline members of Solo and Jimmy by himself. So they're really pushing him. And signs the contract with Cena. And I gotta say, props to Cena, because he sold a signature so damn well, as if it's like, holy crap, I'm teaming with LA Knight, making him seem like a big ass star. So yeah, good pushing for LA Knight. Very, very swell. And yeah, so far, I'd say pretty good SmackDown. Again, I was worried. I was worried in the beginning because again, why are these matches being cut so short? But it was worth it in the end for that Rey Santos match, y'all. Check it out for sure. Whew, alrighty, y'all. But yeah, that is pretty much the review for what's that crap called? Sorry, SmackDown. So far, we have one contender for Dropkick of the Week, basically a match. And you'll see, I'll talk about that later on. But now, before we do that, let's talk a little bit about Saturday's show, AEW Collision. Alright, guys, so was able to catch this AEW Collision on Saturday, which was a little bit of their show before AEW Wrestle Dream. We'll talk about that at the very end. But yeah, this Collision was pretty good, just helping us get hyped for Wrestle Dream. So let's take a look here. It starts off with Juice Robinson versus Andrade. As you know, looks like Andrade's got some kind of storyline going on with, what are they called? Bullet Club Gold or something? I think so. Somebody attacked, as we talked about it in last week's AEW Dynamite, somebody attacked, it seems like it was Jay White who got attacked by those masked men and that main guy wearing the MJF double mask. So yeah, so Juice Robinson this week is taking on Andrade. Good match, Andrade wins, so there seems to be some kind of storyline with that. Maybe Andrade either faces them all on his own or he ends up getting some kind of stable. Who knows, but we'll see. So far, so good. What else do we got here? Oh my god, of course. Gotta talk about my baby girl, Toni Storm. Again, loving that character. She did a little, portrait of a star, and damn, baby, you are. With that Hey guy, the guy who does, the Hey interviews. I don't even know your name. But it was funny. She referenced her embarrassing pie segment with Charlotte Flair. Just terrible booking there. And all that stuff. But yeah, you no good motherfucking lucky ass son of a bitch. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. You got your hand held by Tony! Sorry. That's my girl there, and he's... Okay, but yeah. So that segment was funny. Bro, what the fuck, too? She was like, are you flirting with me? And you were like, oh, no. Bro! How no? You freaking... Never mind. Keep it a professional. Toni Storm, I love you. All right. Should be flirting with me. Okay. Next segment. All right. So it was the Kingdom versus the Best Friends. So as you know, I believe the Kingdom, they are I think they're the friends that Roderick Strong has, the ones who are doing the whole neck health or something. They had a tag team match with the Best Friends. They won that. So yeah, there's that. Let's see here. What else do we had? Julia Hart beat a jobber. Because, she has that, I believe it's at Wrestle Dream. She had that match. She has that match coming up with Chris Statlander for the TBS Championship. Alrighty. And this one was pretty cool. Omega and Jericho versus the Gates of Agony. As you know, Jericho and Omega have to team up together, along with Kota Ibushi, to take on the Don Callis family of Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, and who was the third guy? I'm blanking here. Who was the third guy? It wasn't Will Ospreay, is it? I swear, I cannot remember the third guy. Is it Will Ospreay? I'm gonna have to double check on that, y'all. But yeah, so they won. Pretty good. Omega and Jericho won. And then the Righteous, the next competitors who are going to be going for the I believe the ROH tag titles, which MJF is supposedly going to face them in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Yeah, they went against the Jobber team, whatever. And then our main event, let's see here. It was an 8-man tag. I'm going to try my best to remember everybody here, people. I did not write that down. Okay, so Bryan Danielson, FTR, Uh, can't remember the last guy. Was it Orange Cassidy? No. I'm sorry, y'all. I honestly can't remember the fourth guy. Versus, let's see here if I remember the heel team. Ricky Starks, Aussie Open. Ah, crap. I can't remember. I can't remember those last two. But yeah, point is, they had a great match. Cool match. Again, everything, FTR is going to be going against Aussie Open for the AW Tag Championships. Brian Danielson is going to be going up against Ricky Starks, I believe. No. He's going to. Oh, actually, no. That already happened in the last pay-per-view. Brian Danielson is going to be going up against Zack Sabre Jr. Damn. And Zack Sabre Jr. was on commentary just to, really sell it. So yeah, good main event. It was Danielson's team winning. Got into a little skirmish with Zack Sabre Jr. at the end, all building up to Wrestle Dream. And yeah, y'all, so good show. Nothing bad or terrible, but yeah, it was mostly just kind of meh. I'd say it was meh, pretty good. Nothing too memorable. But yeah, unless we're talking about Tony Storm, yeah. But yeah, so just pretty much building up to Wrestle Dream. So, let's skip over the weekend and get to Raw. Alrighty, that did not seem right. I said Raw and I put it down. Never mind. God damn it. Pause. Whatever. Alright, but let's talk about Raw this past week. So, it started off with a chick brawl. Alrighty. It was supposed to be, let's see here, Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax with an opening match, but they decided to hell no, I'm gonna beat you up now. So they got into a brawl, people trying to separate them. Here comes Raquel Rodriguez to join in on the fight and all that stuff, whatnot. And then Mommy returns, Rhea Ripley, pretty much beats up everybody. She is left in the ring by herself. And bro, you could see why they call her Mommy and why she's always on top. Sorry there. At this point, I accidentally bumped into this. I would have dropped Bailey. But, alrighty. But yeah, Mommy is very much in charge, y'all. Yeah, so she's pretty much commanding the Judgment Day, Oops. There we go. Gotta make sure the audio keeps going, people. But yeah, she is just really commanding the Judgment Day. Pretty much had them I'm back! Everybody get out here! It was only Damian Priest and Dominic. They said that Finn Balor's not medically cleared. I hope that's just storyline. I hope it's not real. Please don't tell me he's actually out. I hope he's good. I hope he's actually good. But yeah. So it's just Damian Priest and Dominic. Dominic without his title. We'll talk about the pay-per-views at the end, but as you know, just one little spoiler, he lost his North American NXT Championship at No Mercy. We'll talk about it at the end. But yeah, Rhea Ripley, pretty much commanding them, I go away for a little bit, and then what happens? Things start to tear down. And she starts to go off on Damian Priest a little bit. He's going to be challenged by Cody and Jay at, Fastlane, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'll be fine. But notice that Dom doesn't have his championship, which, true. He did lose it. Damn, the look on Dom's face, too. Ah, boy. I mean, they might as well call Rhea Dom. If you get it, you get it. If not, whoop, whatever. But yeah, pretty much Rhea was a little easy on him. It's like, Dom, I'm Mommy, you're Poppy. You're getting a rematch. You're welcome. Win it back, or don't come back at all. Damn. Te regañó away. But yeah, that was an awesome segment. I mean, everybody knows that, Rhea Ripley is freaking, commanding the Judgment Day. That is for sure. And then we had, as you know, this past week, there's been some kind of, sparks, tiny little sparks going on between Jey Uso and Rhea Ripley. Here comes Jey Uso to interrupt, and he kind of plays on that. It's grab to have grab. It's it's nice to have you back, Rhea. Raw has its own tribal chief. Like he's straight up flirting with Rhea. Like what the fuck? What the fuck, man? Yeah. But then Dom is like, I'll take care of you because yeah, that's his mommy. And let's see here. But yeah, y'all. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Actually, almost forgot. He was like, I'm gonna take care of you, and pretty much like him and JD McDonough came out of nowhere. They beat up Jay. Then here comes Cody to save them, and yeah, so yeah, it will be Cody and Jay versus Damian Priest and Finn for the tag championships at Fastlane. So yeah, just kind of that's pretty much the main points there of Raw, since, the Judgment Day really is, like, I dare say, probably the newest main story overall in WWE. They're going from Raw to SmackDown, and again, I mean, Roman Reigns isn't always there, and it's understandable. For those of you guys, I mean, you should know by now, it's understandable. He's got a condition that he frequently has to go get checked out and all that stuff. So it makes sense. A part-time schedule is good for him. It benefits him for his health first more than anything. But man, I mean, that championship better come off of him at WrestleMania 40, man. He can't be doing this much longer. And it's just getting kind of stale. It really is. It really is. Loving the bloodline, but as of right now, it's kind of at a meh point, But regardless, yeah, I think both Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes, and Jay will be at SmackDown tonight. So we will see how that happens. But yeah, y'all, the Judgment Day are the main talking point in all of WWE. Have they surpassed the Bloodline storyline? Maybe. You be the judge of that. Let us know in the comments below. Alright, y'all, so let's just get some of the other stuff from Raw out of the way. So, we start off with a tag match between Imperium and Alpha Academy. So basically, the main point there is Imperium needs to start working together, specifically Ludwig and Vinci. And they do end up taking the win. Vinci helps out Ludwig by stopping Otis from doing like a move, grabs his leg, has him trip, and then I believe it was Ludwig with like a what is his finisher? I forget what his finisher is, but it's like a strike of some sorts. Sorry, y'all. I'll put my volume down. But yeah, basically, Imperium takes the win in that tag team championship match. Alrighty, and then Bronson Reed defeats some what's his name? Devon Alexander, who's basically a jobber at this point. So yeah, winner Reed. Again, keeping him strong just so he could be a competitor for the IC title. And speaking of the IC title, we have a contract signing for the IC title between Gunther and Ciampa. And boy, oh effing boy. Basically, Ciampa was like, I say, let's have it tonight. Gunther was like, prove it. And Adam Pearce was like, it's official. IC title match tonight. Signed the contract. Some brawl here and there because that always happens during contract signings. So yeah, we will get to that, people. We will get to that. Dang. Alrighty. And then we had some pretty good stuff here. We had Xavier Woods versus Ivar because they seem to be having some kind of rivalry right now. Ivar wins. Right? Oh, no. Never mind. It was actually Xavier Woods who won. And let's see here. But he still got beat up by Ivar. And yeah, and so did Kofi. And again, Ivar with that freaking big Viking moonsault. It's impressive, y'all. Very impressive. Alrighty. Let's see here. What else have we got? We had a great Seth Rollins Michael Cole interview. Damn, y'all. Again, just respects to Michael freaking Cole. Like, I feel like this was just kind of like go out there, do a little bit of improv questions, which these two can freaking deliver. Michael Cole with some hard hitting questions, like, you're almost risking your life doing this with your back, and everything to Seth. Seth is like, Cole, how long have you been doing this? Like 26 years. He's only ever missed 2 shows. Like, again, more props to freaking Michael Cole because you're a fucking legend. Absolutely. And it's like, yeah, the main point there, he was trying to tell Michael, it's a part of us. We live for it and everything. And yeah, so good segment there. Then Nakamura on the big Titantron. Basically, another Japanese with English subtitles promo. Pretty good. Sneak attack towards Seth Rollins. Beats him up and does the whole little like I beat you up, count to 10 promo. Can't make the count kind of thing because, as you know, they will be having a last man standing match, and that's pretty much like the promo every time there is a last man standing match. But yeah, was very good. Everybody's doing great character work there. It was awesome. Alrighty. Tegan Knox versus... No, I'm not going to try it. Not going to try it. Only Samantha can really make it sound that good when she says Chelsea Green's name. I'm going to leave that alone. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone for now. Okay. So, Chelsea Green versus Tegan Knox. They're bullying up Tegan Knox. But yeah, unfortunately, Becky is not cleared to compete. She did end up hurting herself. We'll talk about that in the news later. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Becky. All that stuff. But yeah, Tegan Knox wins. And let's see here. What is after that? We have a McIntyre segment which led into a match. Sorry, y'all. Basically, it does seem like McIntyre is definitely going into that heel role, maybe neutral zone, I don't know. I didn't really feel this promo. It was kind of like, basically his main point was to address the typical things. It's like, fans, I'm done with you. All that stuff. No longer with that, but again, I felt like his delivery was all over the place. It's like he was trying to do a heel turn there without sounding too much like a heel. Didn't really flow that well, man. So sorry, that whole thing was like, meh, whatever. Not the best promo, man. Nah, not the best promo. And then Miz came out because they were supposed to have another Miz TV segment, but Drew was like, hell no. And then Miz was like, you ruined it last week, and now you don't even want to do it this week, and like, I don't know. Not the strongest promo of the night, y'all. Not really, but we could kind of see where this is going, Then it leads to Miz and Drew having a match. Miz was going to cheat by taking the turnbuckle off, taking the padding off of the turnbuckle and exposing the metal piece. Pardon me. But the ref saw that. All that stuff. He was kind of putting it back. But then at some point when the ref wasn't looking, Drew actually took the turnbuckle off, smashed Miz's head through it. I believe future shock DDT, and boom, 1, 2, 3. So again, Drew kind of going towards that heel turn. But again, this week, the delivery was just not there for me, man. The flow was just all over the place. Yeah, didn't do it for me this week, but we could already tell Drew is definitely going into the dark side. Alrighty. Alright, and now we can talk about the real freaking draw of the night. IC title match between the Ring General Gunther and Tommaso Ciampa. And people, all I could say is that this was a pay-per-view level match that we were so lucky enough to get for free. Just dang yes. Exactly what do you expect from Ciampa and Gunther. Just hard-hitting, non-stop action. At some point, props to Ciampa because they made Gunther look a little like, I wouldn't say weak, but like showed that he is just human and vulnerable. He attacked his hand, so the chop was almost like impossible for Gunther to use, and when he did use it, he himself was in pain. But of course, like a great match. Gunther is able to retain, still continue his reign. That rhymes. But yeah, damn, y'all. That Ciampa Gunther match was effing stellar. And now, if I could go back to the to the previous show, SmackDown, it's a competitor. It's a competitor for Dropkick of the Week, basically match of the week. It's between that and that U.S. title match between Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar. So, I want to ask all of you, what do you think was the match of that week? Was it the U.S. Championship match between Rey and Santos Escobar, or was it the IC title match between Gunther and Tommaso Ciampa? My goodness, y'all, those matches were just incredible. More stuff like that, absolutely. I can't wait. Really is, I'll say it again, really is a great time right now to be a wrestling fan. My God. So yeah, let us know which match did you prefer. I mean, it's hard to choose because we're being spoiled. Excellent, excellent wrestling. Wow. But yeah, amazing match, and then it follows an amazing return. Johnny Gargano is back. The Imperium were basically beating up Ciampa after the match. Gunther went to the back because he's hurt. They're beating him up. Here comes Johnny Gargano to save him. And yeah, so basically DIY are reunited. And damn, congrats. I mean, props to everybody outside of the US. As some of you may know, here in the US, the feed got cut as soon as they were about to finish. Well, as soon as they were about to hit their finishing move on, who was it? Ludwig? Yeah, it got cut right there. So here comes the impact, then boom. Chucky for president. All that stuff, yeah. So props to everybody else out there in the world. England, Canada, South America, wherever else you get wrestling. Congrats to you guys, because you guys got to see the very final end. But oh well, you know. But overall, guys, yeah. Stellar week of wrestling. So, again, I can't choose between the best match this week. You know, it's between that U.S. Championship match and that IC title match. You let me know. Comment down below or something which one you prefer or something. But yeah. Now, let's see here. What else was there? Oh, right. So, I will say that I guess out of both these shows, all those shows, Collision, SmackDown, Raw, I gotta give the show of the week to Raw. Not only did it deliver with that IC title championship match, but again, storylines were being well developed and everything. Great character work. Only downside was Drew with that kind of like messy promo, my opinion. But yeah, Raw takes show of the week, wrestling show of the week, yet again. Yeah, but again, it's just my opinion. Doesn't matter. It's just what I think. But yeah, alrighty. So, let's see here. Let's talk about the pay-per-views this weekend. So, I didn't catch any of them. Nope. I sadly was not able to catch any of them. I did not catch No Mercy, and I did not catch Wrestle Dream. It happens, unfortunately. But we'll talk about the main points here, because god damn it, both shows seemed amazing. So, No Mercy on Saturday, this past Saturday. Honestly, it looked like an amazing show. Ilja Dragunov is the NXT champ. Damn, that is awesome. But props to Carmelo Hayes. Had a great reign. And we'll see where it goes from there. He could go heel, face, show up on the main roster this coming week. Who knows? But yeah, awesome. His buddy, Trip Williams, actually won the title match from Dom. There you go. Dom didn't have Judgement Day to help him out. So yeah, he lost. But yeah, overall, match of the night for No Mercy definitely had to be the street fight between Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton. From what I was able to catch, just clips, pieces here and there. Amazing match. Dang, both of these women really putting it on the line. We know Becky got hurt. Hope she's getting better. Tiffany Stratton showing that she's got star power and just amazing, amazing wrestling abilities, man. Those freaking moonsaults and that swanton bomb, like, wow. That freaking, like, those somersaults going through barricade, shout out to Simon Miller, badass. Only thing I will say, again, just my opinion, Tiffany Stratton should have gone over. I've said it before. It's nice that Becky now has the NXT Women's Champ into her collection. She's now on like a Grand Slam and everything. Me personally, she didn't need it. It would have put Tiffany Stratton way, way more over if she had won the first time. That's how you really help out the younger talent. But even then, it's like she should have won here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it at that. Tiffany Stratton should have won. My take on it. So now, you either better move it to the main roster or, I don't know, man. But Tiffany should have won. But yeah, that's No Mercy. As for Wrestle Dream. You think you know him. Drum solo. Guitar. Honesty. Fucking shit. Holy crap, y'all. Edge. Adam Copeland is now All Elite. There was speculations about it, and damn, wouldn't you know? Edge showed up for the main event, well, at the end of the main event, for that match between Christian Cage and Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. So, I mean, Christian retains, tries to beat up Darby, Sting comes, but, you know, they're in need of some help, and somebody shows up and, like, supposedly his entrance, like he shows up like on a really cool car and stuff, and then we hear those words, and yeah, I mean, people just go crazy. Edge is now All Elite. We'll talk a little bit more about the news here and there, but hey, I'm just here to say, here in this channel, no tribalism, we just love wrestling. Now, does each company have its flaws? Yes. AEW is not perfect. WWE is not perfect. But they both put on amazing wrestling each week, in and out. Now, are there backstage politics going on in both companies that make it seem kind of shitty to work backstage? Yes. Both companies. But again, there's ups and downs to everything. But at the end of the day, the talent puts their freaking lives on the line for this, like quite literally at times, and they deliver. And legends such as Mr. Adam Copeland, Edge, if they want to do whatever the hell they want, they certainly can. He certainly can. So I am excited to see what we can see Edge doing in AEW. Should be awesome. And what else? Yeah, y'all. I'm just looking forward to this, you know? It's an amazing time to be a wrestling fan for stuff like this. We don't have to just watch one type of wrestling. There's so much to take in. Pause. Ah, god damn it. But yeah, y'all. I'm excited to see what Edge will do, Adam Copeland do in AEW. We'll see how it goes. Alright? We will see how it goes. But yeah, y'all, that is about it for the wrestling review. I did not catch this week's AEW Dynamite. Hopefully, I'll catch it soon. Cover it in the next episode and probably cover both both Dynamites, if anything. But yeah, what was it? Wednesday, October 4th. Haven't caught it. I'll probably catch it next one. I haven't caught it yet. But yeah, hopefully we'll have it in the next one, along with also that week's AEW Dynamite, hopefully. But yeah. I really gotta catch that one because, dang it, it's Edge, y'all, on AEW. So, again, guys, amazing time to be a wrestling fan. Just, wow. And speaking of being wrestling fans, just one little thing. I guess this is more of like a show now with just one person. But as for the podcast and stuff, basically, I'm just going to call it a podcast whenever we have a guest. I definitely want to do more special guests here and there where we could just talk the news or talk the wrestling shows, or follow the IG for the channel because we do more interactive stuff right there right now. We are doing an Instagram tournament just in time for spooky season, we are voting on who is the scariest wrestling character. So we have competitors going out day by day, 2 versus 2. We have the quarterfinals right now. We're basically getting like as many as we can, and all that stuff, and seeing who the main winner is. Who is the scariest wrestling character of all? Voted by the fans here in Dropkick SoCal. So yeah, guys, definitely follow along. Once we get to the finals of that tournament, we will talk the final 3 with a special guest host. Just that, we'll do that, and it should be fun. Hoping to get more special guests here on the show to talk wrestling, basically, yeah. But yeah, it should be fun, y'all. Looking forward to that. But yeah, y'all, that is the wrestling review. So let me know what you think. Did you prefer the IC title match or the US title match? Pardon me. Which show did you like better? How stoked are you for AEW with Edge now? Were you able to catch any of the pay-per-views? Just all that stuff. Let us know. Follow the IG account and all that stuff. And yeah, y'all, I will go ahead and see all of you in tomorrow's video for the news. As always, guys, peace and take care. Laters.